Speaking of wrestlers on Twitter, our next question was sent in to cornydrivethrough@gmail.com from Brett Perry in Fremont, Nebraska. It only gets better from here.
Hey, Fremont, hello.
Hey, Jim.
Fremont.
Just wondering.
I can't do the rest of the
Just wondering if you caught CM Punk's controversial tweet from Tuesday night and whether you think it was a genuine reaction or just the old CM Punk working fans for his amusement.
No, I think it was a normal guy who took offense to something a loudmouth said on a show that he's going to be on soon. Hey, go suck a blood-covered dick in Saudi Arabia, you blood money-covered dick in Saudi Arabia, you fucking dork. That's exactly what CM Punk would say. I'm proud of him for saying it.
Is that...
Well, that's it. You know, you got to admit he's got a way of turning a phrase. Hey, you know what? I'm sorry, but goddamn, in my world, when I was born, when I was around in life, in public, if you said something to a motherfucker may say something back to you. And it goes on that way. And everybody's too goddamn sensitive. As Dennis Condrey used to say, either get it on or get along. One or the other.
Do you think they're building up to anything, or do you think it's just...
No, I think he pissed him off, and he just said, hey, you fucking dork, go suck a blood money-covered fucking dick.
All right. Any other comments about this?
I think he pretty much shut him down with that one.
All right, let me find another question. I didn't expect to go through that one so quickly.
What else is there to say? Now, Miz can either escalate or de-escalate. He can either say nothing or I'm sorry, or he can say, hey, fuck you, motherfucker. Here's where I'll be at 5 o'clock on Tuesday.
Well, what do you think
about the choice is his?
What do you think about the idea of it escalating so far so quickly? Miz made a comment, a rather flippant comment apparently, about changing the locker room culture, which was a shot at Punk, although somewhat subtle. And Punk immediately went to... go suck a blood money dick or whatever he said.
Well, now we don't know if there's been groundwork laid on this. We don't know if there's ill will or if there's been words exchanged or just a general feeling of miscontent among these two individuals before. And we also don't know what particular mood Punk was when he fucking heard that. Because sometimes I hear things and I'm in a particular mood and I right back, you know, I'll just goddamn snatch you around the neck, you piece of shit, because I've always fucking disliked you. And other times I may just go, you know what, one of these days I'll just kick him in the fucking shins. It just depends on what mood you're in.
Do you think The Miz has to say something or do something in return?
I think he better not, because... to be quite honest, I mean, you know, even though Punk's undefeated, Punk's has an unwin streak in the UFC, at least he's fought in the UFC, and I don't know that Miz has fought with anything except his goddamn tendency to be shitty. So I'm saying, you know, everybody says, why don't you like The Miz? He's like an old school heel. I'm like, every time I saw him that time, there was The Rock, there was Stone Cold Steve Austin, and there was The Miz in the middle of the ring on Monday Night Raw. And I couldn't help but think everybody who's been in a fucking coma for the past 10 years is going, who is that small child in the ring with Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock? He's a guy that plays wrestler. He's not a fucking wrestler.
Well, he's not that small. He's probably bigger than Punk.
Well, yeah, but Punk's also trained for the UFC, and Miz is trained for Hollywood. He's always on reality TV, and he wants to be a TV star. He got into fucking wrestling because he wanted to be on TV. Fuck him, feed him fish heads. I say Punk would put a sandwich on his back and starve him to death. He'd pull his fucking eyeballs out, shove them up his ass so he could get a good look at what his dinner looked like from last night.
There are some people that think Punk may not like him because The Miz got the main event WrestleMania and Punk never did. Any thoughts on that?
The best line I've ever heard anybody utter in a backstage finish meeting was, hey, motherfucker, I don't have to work with you. You got to work with me. When Punk told that to Triple H.
That was an amazing line to deliver to Triple H, I have to say.